Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. I am a full-time reseller and I sell mostly pre-owned clothing on places like eBay and Poshmark. And today we're doing part 2 of my Goodwill outlet haul from yesterday. So if you didn't see part 1, yesterday I went to the Goodwill outlet, also known as the Goodwill bins, and I got over 100 pieces to resell online. So yesterday I posted a video of part 1 of my haul, and now we're going to get into part 2. This haul, or this part of the video, has a lot more vintage sweaters and just a lot of cool stuff. I made out really well yesterday. Again, just really excited. So let's just jump right into it. We're going to start with a couple accessories that I have. Oh, hi, Jasper. Come on, buddy. Come on. You can't be... He's trying to like lay on my clothes. So anyways, the first hat that I found yesterday was this Bud Light hat. It's like this retro print. It is new without tags. It still has the cardboard inside. This I should be able to sell for around $18 to $20. I love selling and listing hats. Super easy to list and photograph and to ship. I just absolutely love it. And the other hat I got yesterday was this vintage Donald Duck golf hat. I just loved this, and on the back it says "Go Home Ball," adjustable, and yeah, this should go for around $15. And then the other accessory that I got yesterday, let me find it right here. I thought this was really cute. It is a little more worn than I would like, but I still picked it up and I still think somebody will really like this. So it is this elephant chain belt. I know that chain belts have been really popular this year. Total Y2K vibe. You kind of like wear it, you can wear it around your body, you know what I mean? It's kind of like a body belt. And just the elephants, I just adored. Now, it's like a silver tone, but like I said, it is a little more worn than I would like. But I should be able to get around $25 for this still. So I was really excited about this. And again, this is really easy to list, really easy to photograph. So I love selling stuff like this. So I just got done photographing all these items and they will be listed over the next week or so. Today is August 23rd when I'm filming this, and I believe this video is going to be going up on September 2nd, which is actually my birthday. Anyways, I found this vintage Adidas hoodie. Again, surprised that this was still in a bin. I feel like half the time the people at my Goodwill outlet are just moving so fast that they miss so many good things. Me personally, I do not rush when I'm at the outlet. I take my time going through the bins because so many good items can be missed if you are rushing. So again, this is really, really vintage, super old Adidas, full fleece hoodie. The hood is actually like nylon, which I thought was pretty cool. Yeah, so this I'll be listing around $40. This is a vintage sweater. So I'm just going to do a couple vintage sweaters right now, but the brand is Spice of Life, size medium. It's this Scotty dog sweater with these bows on it. I just thought this was adorable. There's a bow on each sleeve. So cute. This should go for around $30. And here's another vintage sweater. Now, when it comes to vintage, most of the time brands don't really matter, but this brand is back to back, size small. Look at this sweater. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I feel like somebody donated their entire vintage sweater collection. I adore this. Again, this should go for around $30 to $35. Here's another vintage sweater, and then we'll move on to some pants. So this is a Christmas sweater. Again, vintage, hand knit. The brand is Erica, but I just thought this was adorable. Total grandma core style. Has like the pom-poms on it, some beading. Super cute, oversized. So this pair of pants I actually wish I would have left behind. I did not realize when I was at the Goodwill outlet that these are actually Shein jeans. I did not realize this, but I think based on the style, I still should be able to sell these for at least $15. And they feel decent quality for being Shein, but it is these butterfly print, almost ombre jeans. Butterflies on the back. I just thought this was so cute. Again, I probably would have left this behind had I known it was Shein, but I still should be able to get $15 to $20. This next pair of pants is a vintage Bill Blass, and again, this has a flaw on it. I did not realize it until I just put it up on the wall and photographed it. But if you could see, it has kind of a line right here, which I assume is just from being folded. Now, I think I'm going to try to wash that and get those out. I don't know if those will come out, which is really, really disappointing because this style, this really chunky corduroy style pants, this is definitely from the 90s. These can do decently well, and I would have been able to get around $35 to $40 for these. But again, because of that flaw, I don't know how much I will be able to sell them for. Next is a new tag pair of Wrangler jeans. Now these are actually pleated jeans, which I thought was super interesting. As you could see there, they're pleated. They're actually called dress denim. Relaxed fit, size 38 by 32, new tags. These are selling for around $25. We'll just go ahead and finish off the denim right now. We have two more pairs. This is a Levi's ribcage bootcut jeans, size 23, which is a really, really small size. But I still wanted to pick them up because they're so cheap. They have a raw hem, super on style, the bootcut. Now again, I noticed when I was photographing them, they do have a little paint mark right there, which isn't too bad. So I'm still going to list them. I should be able to get around $25 for those ones. And then the last pair of jeans and pants that I got yesterday are cut from the cloth. I believe this is definitely a newer tag. It's a size 12, which is a great size. And this is the Catherine boyfriend jean, I think. Yep, Catherine boyfriend jean. They're cuffed at the bottom, but they can also be worn uncuffed, and they have the raw hem, more of a relaxed fit. These, again, probably should have left behind, but that's okay. These are in really good condition, and again, a 12 is a great size, so I'm hoping to get at least $20 for these. Now, as I mentioned in my last video, I am really focusing on fall and winter items and cold weather items right now. It is nearing the end of August, which means September is coming, and in my mind, when September hits, it's fall. Even though I know technically summer ends at the end of September, it's fall. So I got this Eddie Bauer men's. This is a newer label, Shacket. These are still popular, have been for a couple years now. It's like a shirt jacket, can kind of be worn as a shirt or a jacket. I think most men wear it, you know, kind of as a lightweight jacket. But this I should be able to get around $25 for. This next piece, I love selling this brand. This is an older tag, definitely vintage, Polo by Ralph Lauren, just a full zip logo hoodie. Has a little bit of wash wear on it, but otherwise in really good condition. Men's size large. This I should be able to get around $30 to $35 for. Here's another vintage sweater by Toltecs. It's just this vintage Christmas sweater, like Christmas birdhouse sweater. Super cute. Again, about $25 for that. This piece I just loved. This is a vintage LL Bean kids piece. And LL Kids is what the tag says. I've never seen that. This is a full zip kind of workout jacket, they called it. It's fleece lined, windbreaker. I just loved this. This again, can you guess, going for $25. And this is another Shacket by the brand Redhead. Great bread and butter brand for me. This is a size extra large, Sherpa lined, super thick, super warm Shacket. This one is not hooded, but this I should be able to get around $20 to $25 for. Okay, moving on. I have a feeling this video, like for sure, the first haul was a lot longer than this one. So I apologize for that, but let's just move along. Next is Talbots, size 2X. You guys know, if you've seen any of my videos, I love selling Talbots, especially plus size Talbots. This is just a 3/4 sleeve embroidered, I love that embroidery, embroidered tunic. This should go for about $23, I think I'm listing it for. This next piece I actually did not get from the bins, so I'll just show it really quick. This was my boyfriend's. He's an Eagles fan. I figured I would just list it since it was free to me. I'm going to list this around $20, and it's kind of like that moisture wicking material, men's size extra large. And that's the only piece that was not from yesterday's haul that I'm showing. But this is the brand Kalaheo. I believe that's how you say it. Made in Hawaii. These shirts are actually doing really decently. But this is a ship print Hawaiian button-up shirt. Men's size large, I believe. No, extra large, which is a great size. This, I believe I will be able to list for around $30 if I remember correctly. I did all my comps yesterday when I inventoried this stuff, so I cannot remember off the top of my head, but I do believe it was more than I would normally get for Hawaiian shirts. I was really pleasantly surprised when I did a comp on this. This piece was definitely a bummer. Again, has a flaw on it. Rebecca Taylor, which she makes a lot of silk pieces. It's this super cute heart print. Now, I noticed it as I was doing measurements and as I was doing pictures that it does have a couple flaws, but I'm still going to list it. I'm just going to have to list it extremely cheap. So for one, on this sleeve here, there is a tear, a couple tears right at the seam there. Which I think because they're right at the seam, somebody should be able to fix that. And then also there's a tear right under the armpit. Now this material is so delicate, so I'm not shocked that there was a tear here, but right here, you could see a tear right at the armpit. So that's very unfortunate. I did not see that at the outlet or else I would have left this behind. Now, if this was in perfect condition, I would have been able to get around $50 for this. But because it has a major flaws, I honestly probably am going to only list it for about $25, which is very sad. But again, maybe somebody will pick it up and will know how to repair it and give it new life. So that's my hope. Okay, here's another vintage sweater by Jerseys. I loved this collar. You don't really see sweaters with or like sweatshirts with a collar like that. But it's this bird print with flowers. Again, gonna list around $25. Another vintage sweater. This one is a Christmas one. It kind of looks like a puffy paint, if you know what I mean. Glittery. This one I'm gonna list around $22, I believe. Now this piece, again, I was pleasantly surprised when I did comps to see how much this is going for, but this is a Brooks & Dunn, size small, vintage star print button-up shirt. I love this print, this all-over star print, super American, super patriotic, but Brooks & Dunn button-ups, surprisingly, can go for a lot of money. This I will be listing around $50, which again, for a button-up shirt like this is incredible. This next piece is another vintage piece. This is a Woolrich piece. I loved the print of this bear print. I love selling unique prints like this. I know some man will just love this. Again, I'll be listing that around $25. This next piece, this is the first time I found this brand. I was really, really excited. After doing comps, I was kind of sad to see that it doesn't go for like money, a lot of money at all, but just to being able to say that I found it is really exciting. So this is Savage X Fenty, which I have never found that brand before. This is a size extra large, which I think will definitely help sell it, but it's this fleece, like bralette, a sports bra type thing, crop top, super soft fleece lining. This I'm only listing around $15 because again, doesn't go for a lot, but I was really excited to find that because I've never ever found that in the wild. Never. And the cat decided to lay right there, perfectly between all this stuff. That's funny. Okay, this next piece is another kids piece. LL Bean, reversible, and I love the logo on this side. So cute, gives me that Patagonia vibe. This actually does not have a tag in it, so I don't know what size this is, unfortunately. But I did do measurements and I looked at the size chart on the website. I do believe this is a kid size medium. So it's either a small or a medium, but of course I'm going to include the measurements and note all of that in my listing. This next piece is a total Y2K vibe, Tommy Hilfiger polo. I love these loud, bold, like Y2K style polos. This again, I'll be listing at $25. All right, so the rest of the pieces I have are all sweaters. This next piece was one of my favorite finds of the day. I absolutely loved this, and this just called my name when I saw it sitting in the bin. So this is, again, vintage, of course, Moments for Marjorie. Now, this is actually from 1988. It says that right on the tag in the back, made in the USA. And this is surprisingly super white. Like, you see all that white on there? There's barely anything wrong with that. Whoever had the sweater took really good care of it, stored it properly. I mean, there's like no discoloration. There's a little tiny bit on the bottom of the sleeves there, and a little tiny, I mean tiny, it's so unnoticeable at the bottom of the hem there, which of course I noted in all of my listings. But this I will be listing for around $50 to $60, maybe even like $55. I can't remember again off the top of my head, but just look at this print. I absolutely love this. Next, this is by Northern Reflections. I actually got two sweaters by this brand, vintage brand. This is kind of a Christmassy winter vibe sweater. Has ducks in the pond. It has squirrels, trees. Kind of looks like snow falling. I absolutely adore this. This I'll be listing for around $35. This next piece is by the same exact brand, Northern Reflections. I absolutely adored this. Oh my goodness. I am obsessed with butterflies and I love butterflies. When I saw this, I knew I had to take it home with me. It has a butterfly on each sleeve as well. There's a butterfly on the back and there's butterflies on the buttons. So that is just so adorable. This I will be listing around $40, I believe. This exact piece has sold quite a few times in the past 90 days. So I was really happy when I looked this up. And I mean, I know I'm not the only one who's obsessed with butterflies, so I knew that this would be a good piece. Now this next piece, I have only found this brand once or twice before, so I was really happy to find it, especially in the bins. But the brand is And Other Stories, which I believe is an Anthropologie brand, maybe, or Revolve. I can't exactly remember, but this is a royal blue alpaca wool blend sweater. Super soft. It's like that eyelashy knit. Has the drop shoulder detailing. Boxy fit. I just love this, and this should go for around $50, I believe. Maybe it was $40. Cannot remember, but between $40 and $50 is what I'll be listing this for. And two more pieces. This is again a vintage sweater. This is by Jansen. Label 4. This is a wool sweater, Fair Isle. Women's, perfect for the fall and winter time. People love their Fair Isle prints. This again, I'll be listing for around $35. And last but not least, this piece kind of made me sad because again, it has a small flaw on it that I did not notice until I was photographing it, but it's okay. I'm still going to list it. I'm just going to have to take some money off of it. But this is United Colors of Benetton, and this is actually Shetland wool, which when I looked that up, that is a great thing. Shetland wool adds a lot of value to pieces, but look at this print. Definitely vintage, like I said, but the flaw is on the back. There is a hole right there. Unfortunately, it's not on a seam anywhere, but I'm still going to list this. But if this was in great condition, I'd be able to get like $50 to $60 for it. Because of the hole, I probably am going to have to list it around $35. but definitely keep your eye out for that brand. So that was part 2 of my Goodwill outlet haul. Thank you so much for stopping by. Again, I know this video was a lot shorter than the last one, so I apologize for that. I thought I had them more evened out, but obviously not. So yeah, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you do that so you can be notified when I upload future videos. Let me know, what is your favorite Goodwill outlet find of all time? I think one of these sweaters is probably my favorite outlet find of all time. Let me know, what is yours? Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you in my next video.